Hey everybody, what's going on? It's me, Weezlack. I figured I'd do a potential new series for the channel, especially seeing as how I hit 1,000 subscribers. And thank you guys so much for that, by the way. I figured I'd like to do something that I usually scour YouTube for, which is finding people reacting to things that I care about. The one thing I care about a lot is music, so I figured some of you other music lovers may have some suggestions you'd like to send my way. What's popular right now is Squid Game. I've been watching some of that, and some of the music has caught my attention. In particular, some moments of episode 6. So I haven't heard this before. I haven't heard it isolated. I just heard it during the dialogue, which I was focused mainly on the dialogue, but I couldn't help but notice that the music in the background was really helping drive home the emotion of episode 6's scene. I haven't finished Squid Game yet, so I probably will by the time this video goes up. So I figured I'd take a listen if I have any sort of insight. Maybe some people find it valuable, I don't know. Or maybe we could just geek out together over your favorite tracks, songs, whatever they are. Again, send them my way. Let's go ahead and jump into this real quick. One thing I like so far is this ad. One thing I like so far is the organic sounds of, like, you can hear the felt of the piano. You can also hear like the hammers, the mechanical sounds of the piano itself. Nor felt piano has good simulations of. You can literally add the sound of a composer rocking back in his chair. That's one thing that's standing out to me is like just the organic sounds. We've gotten really good at simulating that in plugins, but I'm willing to bet that this was not a plugin, and matter of fact, it was a live recording. I can definitely hear the chair. I don't know what kind of piano they're playing in either, but whatever mic is in there, it's picking up all the dynamics of the chair there. I think is what's going on right there. There's something about this note that has this strange dissonance about it. There's something very effective about dissonance, especially in a show like this, and in context with the scene. It sounds beautiful, and then at the same time, it feels a little unsettling. As the composer, I'm sure it was intentional. Definitely fits in vibe with the whole theme of the show, but it's not so foreboding that it takes you out of the scene. I would let it play on just because I can feel myself drifting into that moment. I love how softly the strings approach the song. Really good plugins from Spitfire Labs. It's a free program. They have a couple swell strings in there. I use some Spitfire originals as well as analog strings. Why couldn't I think of that? Some of the challenges I've had whenever I'm writing a piano forward song that will incorporate strings is finding strings that do a good job of sitting in the background versus it turning into a string forward song. I feel like I have a bad habit of whenever I introduce a new instrument in my music, a lot of times I'll have to be self-aware about just because I'm introducing a new element doesn't mean it has to come into the forefront. It needs to help the instrument that was already there in the first place. If it is like a piano forward song, for example, strings need to help elevate that piano and not overpower the piano. For whatever reason, one of my bad habits is whenever I'm writing something, if I introduce a new instrument, I think that that instrument needs to be out in the open and make sure it catches the listener's attention that, hey, here's a new instrument, here's a new layer to the song. A lot of the times it can be more effective just to have it sit in the background and not be so in your face. That way either the listener can pick up on it on multiple listen backs, giving it replay value, but also subconsciously it could benefit the song. For whatever reason, the listener may or may not realize it, but this section of the song sounds bigger. They can't distinctly hear what it is that's making it sound thicker or making it sound layered, and they can't individually pick out those layers. but they can tell that something's different there. In other words, it doesn't have to always be so obvious that you introduced a new instrument. Interesting. I feel like there was more to it. This is, I don't know. I had to double check to make sure that that wasn't like a fan cover, because I could have swore that there was more to it. Whenever I was watching the scene the other night, I thought that the string section went a little longer than what it did right here. It faded out. It came in and faded out, and the strings came back, and then it faded out again. The piano saw the way out. I just remember whenever I was listening to it, I really wanted to hear like some staccato strings building up. Something like that. In my head, I heard it going that way. I was waiting for like a string staccato rhythm to kind of carry the song to a higher level of emotion. But the song worked for what it did, and I liked it. It will be going on my playlist that I have on Spotify. It's called the Ultimate Soundtrack. All the best video game scores and movie scores that I love to listen to. So go check it out. If you have any suggestions for other music that you're really into, doesn't always have to be scores, video games, movies, or TV shows. It can be a band. We can check some of that out from time to time. I am in a band after all, which is a heavy metal synthwave band called Straight Shot Home. So feel free to check it out, and thanks guys for watching this video. I hope I had some sort of insight. I'm not by any means the master in music theory. Check out some of the projects I've been working on the channel. You'll see some of the games that I've done music for. Till next time, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.